Okay, folks, so I'm still bored, so I'm at home chilling. And so I decided that I would have a little bit of story time with you all. So I wanted to tell y'all about that Myrtle Beach trip I had from hell, okay? So this was like several years ago, probably about 12 now, maybe more than that. But anyway, so I was in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina with my boyfriend at the time and my mom. Okay, and for story's sake, we'll say that his name is Daryl. Okay, so it was me, Daryl, and my mom. We went to Myrtle Beach, so we decided to stay at this particular hotel. I won't say any names, but we stayed at the hotel. And Daryl and I were there handling some legal business, and I had a deposition, and then we had to go through deposition prep and all of that stuff with our attorneys. So while I was doing my meeting with my attorney, Daryl and my mom decided that they were going to go out and go shopping. So he took my mom to the Tanger outlets, and he left her there and said that he'd come back and pick her once he came to pick me up. So he came to pick me up and to drive me back to the Tanger outlets to meet my mom so we could continue shopping, right? So he decides that he wants to, be fancy and show me a new way that he found to get back to the Tanger outlets. And he took this little side road, and it ended up being an abandoned road that they were doing some construction on. And so now we got a whole road, nobody on it, no cars either direction. And this dude decides that he's going to pull all the way over to the side to do a 3-point turn. Now, remind you, I said we got all of this road. It's abandoned. They're doing construction. There's no cars coming. He goes all the way over to the side. So now, as I'm seeing how far over he's getting, I'm screaming, no, wait, stop. Bam. He goes off the side of the embankment like a little cliff. And now we're stuck. Okay. So now I'm looking down the embankment. I open the door, and all I see is swamp. I don't know how far down it goes, how deep it is, whatever it is. All I know is I'm in this car, and we're teeter-tottering off of this cliff. Now, what would you do? Because I said, okay, no, I'm not staying here in this situation. And he gets out, leaves me sitting in the passenger side. I'm hanging off the side of the cliff. He's on the road, and he's telling me not to move. Sit still. Are you crazy? He must be. So I said, no, this is not going to be the day I'm going to die. And if I'm going to die, I'm not going to die like this, hanging off the side of this cliff and face down. So I got out. I don't know how I got out. God helped me out. And I put my feet on the edge of the cliff, which were under the truck, and I held on to the top of the truck, and I shimmied to the end, and I flung myself onto the road just because I thought that the truck was going to fall over and I would have just made it. But the truck didn't go anywhere. I was on the street. And the first thing I do, I said, how the hell you going to tell me not to move? You want to see me go over with the truck? You just trying to save the truck? What, if I was supposed to be the anchor for the truck? Like, what you doing? You safe and sound, and you going to tell me to stay sitting teeter-totting on the cliff? I don't think so. So now at this point, I'm on the side. We're standing there. We're pacing. We're trying to figure out how to get this truck off of this embankment, because now it seems we're wedged in pretty good, like from the back tire or what. It's like it's sand because we're at the beach, so we're sunk down and in something we can't move. So he's in there, he's trying to back up. The wheels are just spinning, sand spinning everywhere. We're not going anywhere. So I go and look because, like I said, there was a construction site. And I walk all the way down the road and I'm picking up sticks, a bucket, piece of rubber, a piece of a tire, all of the kind of stuff. And I'm dragging all of this stuff back to the car. And he's screaming, Ursula, put that stuff back, put it back. No, I'm not going to put it back because we got to get out of here. Somebody got to do something. You standing there looking at a truck is not going to get it off the cliff. So, I go, I take the bucket, I start scooping out the sand from the back tire that maybe, that was in the way. That didn't work. I put the 2x4s that I found under the tire so maybe it can get a little leverage. I wedged that in there. That didn't work. I took the little flat piece of rubber tire, put that under the tire so that, we could get us some leverage. That didn't work. Okay, so by this time, my mom's calling me. Hey, where y'all at? Hey, Mom, we're kind of stuck hanging on the side of a cliff right now. I know you're in the store, but give us just a moment. We're going to try to get out of here and then we'll come get you. She says, okay. We're still out there. We're trying everything we can think of. Now, it's starting to get dark. My mom's calling again. She's called like 3-4 times at this point, panicking what's going on. The store's about to close. They're letting me use their phone because she didn't have a cell phone. I'm saying, Mom, please sit tight. We're trying to work this out. Where we are, in Myrtle Beach, sitting on the side of a cliff, on an abandoned road, it's getting dark. So at this point, I break down and I say, okay, we got to call the police and get them to get us some kind of assistance here. So I call the police. The patrol officer comes, and luckily he's from Lexington, South Carolina. And so I'm talking to him. I'm leaning in the car and I'm talking to him. I'm not necessarily flirting, but I'm being very friendly because I'm trying to make sure we don't get a ticket. Now at this point, Daryl's mad. He's looking at me, rolling his eyes, stomping back and forth because he's angry that I'm, flirting with the cop. And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to make sure we get out of here. So he calls a tow truck for us. And I said, well, how much is this tow truck going to be? And he said it shouldn't be any more than $75. So I'm like, okay, cool. So tow truck finally comes. He hitches up to the car and he has to, basically wedge us out. And it took him a minute to get the car out, which, kind of was a relief to me in a sense, because now I know that, when I thought that I would fall face down in the cliff and the car on top of me, that wasn't going to be the case. We were wedged in pretty good and we would not have fallen. But of course, at the time, I didn't know that. So he got us out and he says, okay, you pay for the ride, pay for the service. So I said, okay, follow me down to the gas station. I'll go to the ATM. I'll give you money. So when I go and he says, it's $150, I said, oh, no, sir. The officer said it would be no more than $75, and that's what I'm prepared to pay you. And he said, $75? I said, yes, sir. I'm not paying $150. I said, but I did just go inside to the ATM. I got out 80. You can have the whole 80. So he takes the 80. He goes. We drive to the Tanger outlet. We pick up my mom. So, we're explaining to her all what happened. And she's like, Lord have mercy. We go back to the hotel. So at this point, we drop my mom off to the hotel. And we say, we need a drink. We need to take some time off from that and decompress. Because that was stressful. We were out there like 4 hours. So I was like, okay, we got to take a minute. So we go, further into Myrtle Beach and we find like a little oyster place. And we sit outside, have a couple of drinks. I think he ate oysters. I don't really eat steamed oysters or anything like that. They got to be fried. So I can't remember if I ate anything or not. I think we just wanted to sit outside and decompress a little bit. So we do that for about an hour and a half. And then we go back because I needed to get some sleep because I had a deposition, early in the morning. So I was like, I wanted to, relax and go to sleep. So we do that. We get back to the hotel. We go to sleep. Everything's all good, right? Not. And so I get up the next morning to get ready for the deposition, and I go in the closet to find my clothes. My clothes aren't there. Well, this is my favorite outfit. I had some cream pants with a cream top that had multiple colors in it. That thing was sharp, okay? It's not there. So I'm saying, Mom, you see my clothes? And she said, they're hanging right there in the closet. So, of course, Daryl's like, it's right there in the closet. You can't see. Open your eyes. You can't see. So, he's making fun of me because I can't find the outfit. And I'm saying, Mom, the outfit's not here. And she said, it's right next to Daryl's suit. And I said, well, Daryl's suit isn't here either. So at this point, he jumps up and says, what? Wait a minute. What are you talking about? Runs to the closet. His suit's not there. My clothes aren't there. I look in the bathroom. My makeup bag's gone. All of that. What in the world? So then he calls down to the front desk and says, hey, we've had, a theft in our room. Our things are missing. We need you all to get up here. And they're saying, sir, there isn't anything we can do, blah, 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 blah. And so he says, well, you need to send someone up here to interrogate the lock. And when he said that, then they realized that he also knew what he was talking about because he worked in the hotel industry. And they sent someone up to put some type of machine in there to say, record how many times someone had come in and out of the room. So when they did that, it turns out that while we were out dangling on the cliff, the front desk clerk checked someone into our room accidentally. Those people came to our room, keyed in, realized that it was the wrong room, went back downstairs and got another room, but kept the key to our room. And they came back upstairs, keyed in our room a second time, and stole all our stuff. So now we have to go down, do a police report. Here I am, go with the police again. Now I got to list everything that's stolen, list everything that's in my makeup bag. We got to put a value on everything. I have to go to my deposition, no makeup, t-shirt, jeans. I'm like, oh my God, it can't get any worse. So I go, I do the deposition, they make it quick because of the trauma that I have experienced. And then I come back and I'm like, you know what? Let's get the hell out of Myrtle Beach. This is crazy. So, we had the police report. We end up filing with the insurance company, with the hotel. I think we got a settlement, maybe $1,000 a couple months later. And to be honest, I don't think I spent the night in Myrtle Beach since then. I might have driven through, might have touched the beach or looked, but I don't think that since that incident, I have spent another night in Myrtle Beach. I just, traumatized. I'm good on that. So, I hope this little story has been entertaining for you all, as it has been for me reminiscing. And take it and put a smile on someone else's face, and let's laugh and hit like and share. And give me your comments below. I want to hear what you think about this story, what you would have done in this situation, and if you have any Myrtle Beach stories, specifically Myrtle Beach stories, that you want to share. All right, guys, have a good night.